Sundarkandam, chapter 1, Shlokas 51 to 80, remaining Shlokas. स नाना कुसुमेह कीनः कपि सांकुरकोर्केः शुशुभे मेघसंकाशः कद्योतेरिव पर्वतः. With the figure resembling black clouds in the sky, Hanuman gleamed with variegated flowers bedecking him, like a mountain thronged by clusters of twinkling glow worms by night. विमुक्ता सत्यसे वेगेन मुक्त्वा पुष्पाणि ते द्रुमाः अवशीर्यन्त सलीले निवृताः सूयरदो यथा. The trees which followed Hanuman on his journey to Lanka traveled some distance and, as if forbidden to cross the waters of the sea, fell back, like the relatives who would shed tears while returning after giving a send-off. Those trees also appeared to shed tears in the form of the sprinkling flowers from their branches. लघुत्वेनोपपनं तद्विचित्रं सागेरपतत् द्रुमाणां विविधं पुष्पं कपिवायुसमीरितं. The trees which were wrenched out of the soil by the sweeping speed of Hanuman followed him to some distance and fell into the sea. The amazingly colored flowers that were part of the trees were lighter in weight. They were dragged to a longer distance by the wind velocity and consequently traveled along with him for a longer before scattering to fall into the sea. Tarachit mivakasham prabhuvocha mahanava. The flowers that fell and lay scattered on the surface of the big expanse of the sea after following Hanuman to some distance gave one the impression that the big sea shone brightly like the stars in the night sky. पुष्पो ज्ञेनानुपददेन नानावर्णेन वानरः बभो मेघ इवाकाशे विद्युद्गणविभूषितः. Hanuman, followed by the multicolored flowers, glowed like the rising clouds filled with lightning air. तस्य वेग समाधुतेः पुष्पे स्तोयमद्रश्यत् ताराभिर्विरामा विरुदिताभिरिवाम्बरम्. The waters of the sea over which the scattered flowers lay floating appeared to resemble the clear sky with beautifully twinkling dense clusters of newly risen stars. तस्याम्बरगतो बाहु द्रहशाते प्रसारितो पर्वताग्राद् विनिष्क्रान्तो पच्चास्वीय पन्नगो. Both the hands of Maruti, spread out into the sky with palms and fingers wide open, looked like two big five-headed cobras that rose up high from the mountain peak. Pibanni babochapi soharmimalam maharnavam pipasuriv chakasham drashe samahakapih. The resplendent and the mightiest of the monkeys, Maruti, seemed to attempt to go down the while gliding low and yearning to swallow the sky while soaring up. तस्य विद्युत् प्रभाकारे वायुर्मार्गानुसारिणः नयने विप्रकाशेते पर्वस्था विवानलो. The two bright eyes on the face of the mountain like gigantic form of Hanuman flying across the sky had the luster of lightning and appeared like two burning wild bonfires high up the mountain. पिङ्गे पिङ्गाशमुखस्य बृहति परिमण्डले चक्षुषि सम्प्रकाशे ते चन्द्रसूर्याविबोधितो. The two bold spherical and dazzling red eyes on the face of Hanuman, the chief of the monkeys, radiated like the newly rising moon and the sun. मुखं नासिक्या तस्य ताम्रया ताम्रमाभवो सन्ध्यया संविस्पृष्टं यथा तत्सूर्यमण्डलम्. Hanuman's face, pronouncedly marked by the nose, reddish like copper, were an impressive look like that violet sun and the bright sky around. ताङ्गूलं च समाविद्धं पल्वमानस्य शोभते अम्बरे वायुपुत्रस्य शक्रध्वज इवोचितः. As the son of the wind god was flying through the sky, his coiled up tail looked like the banner installed at the festival in honor of Indra. Langul Chakren Mahan Shuklan Dashro Anilatmajah Vyarochat Mahapragyah Pariveshi Bhaskarah. With his white teeth and curled up tail, the wise son of the wind god looked splendid like the halo of the sun god. स्फिक्तेशेनाभिताम्रेण रराज महाकपिः महताधारितेन गिरिर्गैरिकधातुना. The great monkey with coppered buttock looked splendid like a cleft mountain with a huge deposit of minerals shining red. तस्य वानरसिंहस्य प्लवमानस्य सागरं कषान्तरगतो वायुर्जीमुद इव गर्जति. The wind passing through the armpits of the lion like Vanara crossing the ocean sounded like a thundering cloud. हेयता निपत्न्युल्का ऋत्युत्राणात्तद्विनिहस्रता दृश्यते सानुबन्धा च यत्तथा स कपिकुञ्जरः. The elephant-like monkey was seen darting across the ocean like a meteor risen in the north along eye with its talented falling down the sky. पतत्पत अङ्गसङ्काशोऽप्यायतः शुशुभे कपिः प्रवृद्ध इव मातङ्गः कक्ष्यया बध्यमानया. The Vanara expanded into the enormous size from appeared as though moving like the setting sun. He looked like a huge elephant bound round the waist. उपरिष्ठा च शरीरेण छायया चावगाढ्या सागरे मारुताविष्ठा नोरिवासी तथा कपिः. When the Vanara was flying in the sky, his shadow reflected in the ocean looked like a ship driven by the wind and sailing on the sea below. यं यं देशं समुद्रस्य जगाम स महाकपिः स स तस्य यो रुवेगेन सोन्माद इव लक्ष्यते. Whichever part of the sea over which that monkey flew, it appeared as though it was riches with hideous whirlpools and revolving foam, etc., stirred up by the speed of his thighs. सागर्स्यो ओर्मी जालानामुर्सा शैलवर्षमणाम् अभिगनस्तु महावेगः पुप्लुवे स महाकपिः. As the great wanderer was fleeing sweetly, the oceanic basin rose, dashing against his chest rose as high as a mountain. कपिवातश्च बलवान् मेघवातश्च निःसृतः सागरं विनिर्घोषं कम्प्यामासुतुर्भृशम्. The forceful wind generated by the monkey sweetly and by the clouds agitated the ocean violently, creating dreadful sounds. विकर्ष्णुर्मिजालानि बृहन्ति लवणाम्बसि पुप्लुवे कपिशार्दूलो विकीर्णिरोदसी. As the tiger among the monkeys pushed the big network of waves of the salt water ocean and leaped forward, it appeared as if he was drawing the intermediary space dividing the earth and the sky. मेरु मंदर समकाशानुधतान् स महानवे अतिक्रामन् महावेगस्तरंगगान गणयनेव. Hanuman moving along in high speed looked as if he was counting the mighty waves risen like Meru and Mandara mountains. तस्य वेग समुद्रदूतं जलं सजलदं तदा अम्बरस्थं विभ्राज शारदा भ्रमिवाततम्. Then the water raised by his onrush along with the cloud widely spread in the sky shone like an outstretched autumnal cloud. तिमिनिक्रञ्जशाः कुर्मा दृश्यन्ते विव्रता सतदा वस्त्रापकर्षणेनैवे शरीराणि शरीराणाम्. On account of the sea water rising up, the whales, crocodiles, fish and tortoises laid were like the limbs of the body disturbed. Plavmanam samikshayat bhujangaha sagarlalayah Vyomni tam kapishardulam supaneeti menire. Seeing Hanuman the tiger among Vanaras coursing through the sky, the serpents in their seaboard mistook him for Garuda. Dashyojan vistirna trimshad yojan mayata chaya vanar simhasye jale charutara bhavat. The shadow of Hanuman, the lion among monkeys, 30 yojans long and 10 yojans in breadth, appeared more pleasing. श्वेताभ्रगणराजी वायुपुत्रानुगामिनी तस्य सा शुशुभे छाया वितता लवनाम्बसी. The broad shadow of the son of the wind god in the sea following him shone like a dark row of clouds sailing in the pristine sky. शुशुभे स महातेजा महाकायो महाकपिः वायुर्मार्गे निरालम्बे पक्षवाणी पर्वतः. Hanuman, the great Vanara, splendid with a huge body, coursing through the air, seemed like a winged mountain flying the sky without any support. येनासो याति बलवान वेगेन कपिकुञ्जरः तेन मार्गेण सहसा द्रोणीकृत इवान्नव. As the powerful monkey and elephant among Vanras was proceeding swiftly along, the ocean got instantly informed into a trough on account of water swelling by the force of his flight. आपाते पक्षी समगानां पक्षिराजीव व्रजत हनुमानः मेघजालानि प्रकर्षण मारुतो यथा. Hanuman was found pulling clusters of big clouds along with him like the wind god and appeared like Garuda, the king of birds, drawing flocks of birds along with him at the time of landing.